Alright, hello, my name is Mr. Wise Guy. Welcome to my channel. Do not leave. We're watching the man himself, Donald Trump. And it's the full interview. But before we get into the video, like and subscribe. Comments are great too. Thank you very much. So on to the show.
But first, let's talk about the breaking news today. We learned just a short time ago that the president's son, Hunter Biden...
Oh yeah, the breaking news. Let me tell you. This video has come out 6 days ago. Since I'm watching this, 6 days ago. So yeah, this is kind of relevant.
Biden was indicted by a federal grand jury on 3 gun charges. Given that, Mr. President, can you continue to say that there are 2 systems of justice?
Well, I think there's no question.
I'm gonna answer that question because when was this gun charge? Like, all right, so we got the laptop that happened with 2020. No, that happened in 2019, didn't it? Yeah, 2019. Oh, what year is it? 2023? Oh, okay. All right. Obviously, there's no 2-tier justice because, like, look at it. We got 1 charge for Hunter Biden. Yeah, gun charge. Yeah. Even though we had the evidence like a couple of years ago, but we're investigating it now. Yeah. There's no 2-tier justice. There's no 2-tier. Can't be. It can't be. Look. We got some charges on Hunter Biden. So that 2-tier justice thing, no. But let's see how Trump talks about it.
Question about it. He had a plea deal that was the deal of the century, the art of the deal. You could write a book on it, the art of the deal.
Just imagine if Donald Trump Jr., Trump's son, had a gun charge. I think everyone and their grandparents would know about it. Whatever. Let's just hear what Trump has to say.
And all of a sudden that was broken up by a judge who was able to, a brilliant judge actually, who was able to see through what was happening. And it's a sad situation. I mean, nobody should be happy about this. I'm not happy about it. Nobody is. It's a very sad
That's a
thing.
good
It's
response.
so bad for our country. But, you know, if you think about it, I've been under investigation from the day I came down.
Yeah, Donald Trump wants all this retribution. Like, well, they claim that Donald Trump wants all this retribution when it's just obviously BS. Like, he says that it's sad. He doesn't, like, it's a sad thing. It's a real sad state, and it is. That's a good response. He's not sitting here being like, oh, about time Biden got into the... No, look, he's like, this is a sad thing. This is not something anyone wants. Like, it's terrible. He thinks that the Bidens are corrupt, but it doesn't mean that that he hates them. Like, he likes all Americans, even if they do them does them really bad. Like, look, the amount of investigations this guy had to go through for the last 6 years of his life is insane. From loved to hated. Like, from 2015 to 2016. He was the most loved man, and now he's the most hated. And it's slowly, like he still has a lot of support. So, but still, like, imagine that, like, for like the majority of your life, you were basically like everyone liked you, and then the last little bit of your life, you're like, hey, why am I getting investigated with all this nonsense? I used to be just a billionaire that owned hotels and made money. He was a businessman, and now he's getting all this nonsense. Like, people are like, "Oh, Donald Trump's this most corrupt guy." Like, oh yeah, so Mr. Billionaire went to become the president, so he can what? So he can make even more billions of dollars. So he can enrich his already enriched family. What? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's why I'm like, the whole Trump's corruption thing is just one big giant conspiracy theory. Like, the guy's a billionaire. If he wanted to stay a billionaire and have golden toilet seats, he didn't need to run for presidency. Like, what does he have to gain to run for president, huh? What does he have to gain that he already couldn't do? He's not just a millionaire. He's a billionaire. That's 999 millions of dollars. Like, I really don't understand the whole Trump's this whole corrupt fascist dictator person. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, you're just a conspiracy theorist at that point. Like, if you think I'm wrong, throw in the comments below.
The escalator, and a phony investigation, fake investigations that I beat every single time, still under investigations. But it's a very sad thing.
He literally could just stop and just be like, all right, I won't run anymore. And he'll just go back to doing what he likes doing, going at his golf course, playing golf. That's literally where you see him, like, the majority of the time. Like, oh, what's Trump doing right now? Odds are he's probably at a golf course somewhere playing golf. I don't understand. Like, what does Trump have to gain to becoming the president again, huh? He already has he's financially successful, and he has enough wealth to give to his children, and his children are doing very well for themselves anyways. Like, what? Like, come on now. Like, I don't see what like how Trump is like this terrible, most corrupt person, and he wants to become president because he wants to become a dictator or whatever. Like, what do you mean become a dictator? He already dictates like all the stuff that he does with his businesses. What more power could he get from becoming the presidency? Like, he lost a lot of money becoming the president. And when everyone was talking about how Trump has his tax returns and he's not going to show his tax returns, he was literally being audited, and you don't show people your tax returns when you're being audited. And then his tax returns got leaked. He eventually released them, but they did get leaked. But no one really cared about that. But when Hillary's tax returns get leaked on WikiLeaks, oh, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. When Trump's gets leaked, no one knows about it. And people are probably saying, oh, that never happened. It did happen. And he talked about it, but you wouldn't know because you don't actually like watch. You just hear other people talk about him, and that's where you get most of your Trump news from other people and not from the horse's mouth, which I like doing because you actually get to hear him verbatim on what he thinks instead of getting it filtered through another person that has a bias for or against him. Because there's a lot of people that like him and will shine him in the best light possible, but there's also a lot of people that hate him and will shine him in the most negative light possible. I'm talking to you, Destiny. Blue-haired guy, streamer gamer guy, blue-haired streamer gamer guy. His name is Destiny. But yeah.
And it's a slippery slope and dangerous, very dangerous for our country.
All right, so you made it to the end. Thanks for watching. Remember, comments are great too, and like and subscribe, but mostly comments. Comment, please. I need to know what your thoughts are. The whole part of this entire channel is thinking. Thanks. Come on now. You can do it. Down below. Just type it out. I don't care what it is. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.